Listen to what Miss Peta says. Listen to what she says. Oh, listen to what Miss Peta says. Listen to what she says. She said.
Hello everyone, it's Peta here from FACEROBICS. Thank you so much for coming by and dropping by this Wednesday. I really do appreciate it. And thank you to everyone who has been supporting me, who's been emailing me, and who's been asking all the questions. And I really hope that you're really getting something out of it. This is the reason why I'm here, and you know that I will help you as you need your help. So today I'm going to be talking about eye bags, festoons, and mailer bags. And I have a very special treat for you today because I have a lady by the name of Sandy who has done 6 weeks of using the device over a period of 6 weeks. Now, Sandy has had mailer bags and festoons, and she did have a few eye bags. And I asked her in December if she would work with me using the device to see if there were any changes that were made with these mailer bags that she had. Now, as we know, mailer bags and festoons are very, very difficult to remove. And at the moment, the only thing that seems to be available for people is surgery. And, you know, it can get very costly and very painful. Also, laser, hot laser also is another alternative that people use for getting rid of these dreaded, incessant things that are on people's faces. Now, the difference between a festoon and a mailer bag is the festoon is the redundant skin that sits under your eye. And so people might have eye bags just in here, and the eye bags typically fill up with fluid. The festoons sit here, and it's the rolly sort of redundant skin that sits there that's just loose skin. And we'll grab Dorian so we can show it to you. So the eye bags sit under here. The festoons are the skin, the horrible skin that sits there. And the mailer bag is the protruding bag that sits on your cheekbone. Now, amazingly enough, Dorian looks like he's got a mailer bag. Don't you reckon? It's just here. And I know that's a muscle, but it's under here. It looks like he's got a mailer bag, but that's what they look like. So they protrude out. You can see here it's protruding out. And that's definitely what it looks like. It's one of those things that, there's skin and fatty deposits that sit underneath that, and it's very, very difficult to move. So what we'd been working on are her mailer bags. Now, Sandy had a few festoons there, but they hadn't been protruding enough to the point where they were really bad. But certainly what we've managed to do, when you see the photos, is remove the mailer bags. Now, this is remarkable. There has been nothing else on the internet that says what can remove mailer bags and festoons. Nothing. So when I show you Sandy's photos, you will look at that and you'll go, that is remarkable. I'm so excited about it because what it has shown to me is that all we needed to do was apply ourselves to give it a go and see if it worked, and it's worked. Now, I'm going to read the testimony that she made. Just yesterday, she emailed this to me. She's also emailed me photos. So I asked her to email me photos of her as of yesterday. But we do have photos in the beginning, the middle, and the end of the 6 weeks. And I really, really want you to stay with me to look at them, because if you've got these dreaded things, this little laser lift will help. Now, this is just a tiny little home use device, but I tell you, it is a very magical and powerful device. And I do tell people this, that it really does the job. And I am just so loving it. I just love it because especially when you really need targeted work, this is the little thing that's going to help you with it. But look, I'll leave it at that, and I'll talk to you about the device and serum in a minute because there's things that you need to know about it. But anyway, I'm going to do this testimony for Sandy for what she wrote, and I'd really love for you to have a listen about what she wrote. Last year, I happened to find the Renew Me YouTube channel quite by chance and immediately started following the facial exercises daily. I wanted to firm my face and neck and also try to eliminate the mailer bags on top of my cheekbones that had appeared several years ago. I noticed after several months an improvement in my general facial appearance and skin tone, but the mailer bags were still prominent. It became quite an issue for me as they showed up in any photographs where there were overhead lighting, and even standing in an elevator with reflective doors were very uncomfortable for me. I felt old, unattractive, and powerless to do anything about them, as my research kept endorsing that they were very difficult to treat. I decided to email Peta with my concern and ask if there were any more targeted exercises I could try. Peta responded immediately, suggesting some cheek exercises, and then also recommended that I try the laser lift machine and serum. I began just before New Year, and within 3 weeks I noticed an improvement. I was so thrilled to have continued on a daily basis, and now the left side looks completely normal, and the right side is at least 75% improved. I cannot overstate how it has boosted my confidence and made me feel so much better about my appearance. I will continue the exercises and laser lift forever, and I'm extremely grateful to Pete for this amazing machine and the exercises. Now that's just tremendous, isn't it? That's just beautiful. I've only read that once before, okay? So it has really moved me to know that it's actually changed her life. And that is what it's about, is changing people's lives. And it's very, very powerful. And if you really listen to what she had to say, she was feeling very old and unattractive. And then the moment she saw the one side had gone back to normal and the other side had improved by 75%. Now currently, nowhere other than having surgery, has anyone tried to have an alternative to Festoons and Malar Bags, because I don't know why that is, but I just wanted to be able to see if I can help people to do this and make a difference in their life. Now, Sandy, you are a true legend. You are an absolute legend. You kept that up for 6 weeks. You kept going. But, you know, I guess when you started seeing the results, you didn't want to stop, is what you're saying here. But the fact is that you did it and you were committed to it. And everything I asked you to do, you did. And you totally succeeded through it. I'm so glad that this has worked for you. I'm so glad that you've committed to using the device all the time. You've committed to doing the facial exercises. And I'm so pleased for you. Honestly, it is just so moving to hear this and to hear you say this about the exercises and the device. I just wanted to give you this testimony today. I want you to have a look at the photos at the end. They will be dated, and you'll see their 3 photos, and you'll see the differences, and I'll put them side by side. And I really do hope that you see the differences. And if you do, please, if you haven't got Malar Bags or Festoons yourself, please go tell your friends, because if it's something that can help them, if it's something that can really sort of help them get through this with a minimum of fuss, a minimum of pain, and not shelling out heaps of money, and it could change their life, it is something that is worthwhile. Now, the one thing I do want to talk to you about is the device, because a lot of people just on that, a lot of people who have purchased the device, and there's been quite a few of you now, ask me about the serum. Now, I have the serum as a 2-pack on the shopping cart, because I know that a lot of people need to buy it. It needs to be, you know, affordable, and I understand that. So I'm trying to make it as affordable as possible. But the one thing I want to tell you about the device and the serum is this has been trialled with the serum. I don't know how the device works under any other conditions with any other serum. So anything could happen, and I don't want to say to you, go out and find another serum, because it might not work. So I would highly recommend that you do use the serum that I have on the website. I am restocking the products as we speak, and the serum is going to come out in a 50-gram pack instead of a 30-gram pack, and it's going to be the same price, and the 2-pack is going to be the same price, but you've got an extra 40 grams in that to help you along your way. So it's something that I really wanted to do, was just to make the bottles bigger so that you get more value for your money. Nothing's going up in price, and it's all just staying the same as it is. But I will be restocked by about May, so it does take a bit of time to get your stock happening, and I do apologise. I should have done it earlier, but I didn't, and it is what it is. It's, you know, back to my, you know, I'm not going to stress about it, okay? So we all just get along with it, and we just do our best to wait until it starts coming back in again. All right, guys. Well, I hope you've enjoyed that today. I really hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you see the differences for Sandy. Please, please, please give her a thumbs up because, you know, she really did put the effort in and she really did her very best. And she obviously benefited from it. Sandy, I love you. Thank you so much. You know I think you're a legend. You know I love you. Big hug and thank you again for everything you did. All right, guys. Well, you have a lovely day wherever you are in the world. Just wanted to let you know I am going to take a week off. It is Easter this weekend and I've decided that I'm going to take a whole week off from doing videos. So my next video will be uploaded next Wednesday and I'll be all refreshed and relaxed and, you know, I'm going to take it really easy. I'm going to do a bit of knitting. As you all know, I love knitting. So I'm going to do a bit of loom knitting and I'm just going to really relax my brain because I've been getting a little bit tired, a little bit flat, and I just want to regenerate myself. All right, guys, so I'll see you next Wednesday. You have a lovely Easter wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you soon. Bye now.
Go listen to what Miss Peta says. Listen to what she says. Go listen to what Miss Peta says. Listen to what she says. She said, everybody, put on your pretty Peta face. Put on your pretty Peta face. Put on your pretty Peta face. Put on your pretty Peta face.